Are y'all ready for the Dr. James J.C. Cooley Show? It's your life. That's right. It's your life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley. Let's go. It's the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. James J.C. Cooley. All right.
Really get a chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, or hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? In everything that you do.
Dr. James J.C. Cooley. It's the James Cooley Show. It's your life.
Dr. Renee Toppin, founder of Black Women Who Want More. Women across the globe who are a part of Black Women Who Want More are proud fans of It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley. We are also passionate supporters of the J.C. Cooley Foundation Options and Opportunities, the Choice Program. We are whole women committed to experiencing more in life by first becoming more within ourselves. Are you ready to activate your purpose, fully healed, whole, and divinely aligned with your God-given assignment? At Black Women Who Want More Online Christian Academy, you will receive the tools to activate your voice, elevate your confidence, and eliminate doubt. Be more, do more, have more with Black Women Who Want More. Because as Dr. James J.C. Cooley reminds us, it's your life. We invite you to join us on this transformative journey at bwwmacademy.com.
Yeah. Dr. James J.C. Cooley. The James Cooley Show. It's your life. Yeah.
Well, welcome to It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley, and we are going to have some fun today. Who loves to travel? Everybody loves to travel. And so today we have two phenomenal guests, and we are going to travel with the Savages. Can I get that? Yes. Yes, yes. So if you have a dream destination in mind, I want you to jump on and I want you to type your dream destination in the comment section. I promise you that the doctor of travel, Dr. Monica Savage, and her partner in life and partner in business, Mr. Dale Savage, will get you where you want to go. I'm Dr. Renee Street Toppin, sitting in for Dr. James J.C. Cooley, or as he's known in Africa, His Royal Highness, Anaful Kitu. He is now king, and it is official, of the Agona Quasi-Chrome Kingdom. And we're so excited. And now that we mentioned the king agent today, Dr. Monica Savage is the official travel agent for His Royal Highness, the royalty of King and Queen Anaful Kitu. Now, Queen Michelle has a different name, and so we're going to find out her royal name when she gets back. But we are so excited, and Dr. Savage arranges travel for them. She is also the official travel agent for Viridian Christian University. She's also the official destination coach, travel agent for Black women who want more. And when I tell you, she has arranged some amazing trips for us. So let's get into their bio. Dale and Monica Savage have been travel agents since 2015. They were scrolling the internet one day and saw a classmate talking about being a travel agent and decided to look into it. They also needed a home-based business. Now, this is not multi-level marketing, right? No shade, but this is not multi-level marketing. Dr. Monica is a travel agent with no recruiting element to it. They decided to take the plunge and have been and have visited a lot of the United States. They love to travel and love helping other people check off their bucket list, and it makes their heart full when they help other people's travel dreams come true. They are members of CLIA, the Cruise Line International Association, and they hold the coveted IATAN card. That's the International Association of Travel Agent Networks. Dr. Monica is the recipient of the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award, a 2025 recipient of the Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award from the White House, signed by former President Joseph Biden and former Vice President Kamala Harris. She is also the anointed author of 2 books, Caring for the Queen and A Daily Dose of Prayer. And so you are going to want to get to know Dr. Monica and Mr. Dale Savage as the author that she is, the agent that she is, and the amazing, amazing wife, mother, grandmother, and great grandmother. They are together. Let me get ready. Let me get ready, because I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to travel. Bring them on stage. I've got my passport. I've got my shades. I've got my bathing suit. I've got my tote bag, and I'm ready to travel. Welcome, Dr. Monica Savage and Mr. Dale. Come on in, come on in. How are you today? Yes, if you have your passport, come on, get passport ready. Type on passport ready in the chat. Look, I got my bathing suit cover. I got my Black women who want more tote bag. And I am ready to go. We're going to have a ball today. Welcome, and thank you so much for being here. You have done some amazing trips for Black women who want more. You helped us go to Paris. Paris was amazing. You helped us take that cruise in 2023. That was amazing. You are the most patient, most thorough travel agents that I have ever met. And thank you for the great times that we have experienced with Black Women Who Want More, having you as a travel agent. So my first question today is, how did you both get into the travel business? How did you decide to do this as a couple?
Well, first I want to thank Dr. Cooley for allowing us on his show, and I want to thank you, Dr. Renee Toppin, for being here, allowing us to be on this show with you, along with Dr. Melissa Driver. And I just want to appreciate what we've been able to talk about today, and I want to talk about why we decided to be a travel agent. Mainly because I was like it said, we were traveling all the time, going on cruises mainly, and we were actually looking at someone talk about travel, and so we decided that was something we wanted to do. Now let's go back a little further. I grew up not being able to travel, not going out, not traveling the world, not seeing anything other than going home and going to school. And my dream was to travel. So when I went into the military, my goal was to travel the world. And that was not just my goal, it was
My goal.
Mr. Savage's goal as well. So we both had the goal to travel the world. I got into the military, stayed for like a year or so, ended up getting married and pregnant and having babies, wasn't able to travel. Of course, once you get those children, traveling is very nil. You can't do much of it. And so I ended up raising my children and not fulfilling my dreams, which my dream was to travel the world. And Mr. Savage, same thing. He ended up raising his children, and what that military ended up not being, it was in his dreams. He was going to be into the military. You want to tell me your story?
Well, not really, but listen, it's very simple how I got into the business, Renee. She told me, she said, this is what we're going to do, and this is what I need you to do. Simple as that. And I was okay with that. No problem. So, and I've learned so much from her about the travel business since I've been in it. She's learned from other people. So we're growing together in this business. So I'm so glad that God blessed me with this lady. So everything else is just icing on the cake. So travel is her dream, and it has since become a passion of mine. So we love it. We love what we do.
Yeah, we both love to travel. So we both wanted to travel in our early ages, but was unable to. So now that's what we do.
Well, I cannot think of better on the job training, Mr. Del Savage, than travel. I mean, if you're going to get on the job training, and if somebody's going to say, we're doing this, I want them to say, we're doing this, and take me on 25 cruises.
That's right.
I know you've been
Right.
on cruise after cruise after cruise, which brings
Right.
me to my next question. Wait a minute. Are we getting ready to go? Because we getting ready to go? Because don't leave me. Which brings me to my next question. And my next question is, I see that you guys take a lot of cruises. Is that your favorite form of travel? That question is for both of you.
Yes, absolutely. For me, it is. But we talked earlier about the train. I would like to do more train trips, if not cross country, then, at least through a couple of different states. But yes, cruising is definitely number one travel. The cruising is our number one travel venture. So we love it. I fell in love with it 2009 or 8. What she took me on my first cruise, and I've been a cruise junkie ever since.
I mean, where else can you go on a cruise where once you step your feet onto the ship, everything's taken care of. The places that you go, the people that you see, the food that you eat, the bedding is taken care of. I mean, everything is there for you. You don't have to do another step. When they say all inclusive on a cruise ship, it is definitely all inclusive.
That is, I know a lot of people that have never cruised before. They're afraid of the water. They say things like, "This is an old school saying, Mr. Dale. I can't drink all that water," right?
Yeah, I've heard that so many times. Yeah.
What would you say to people? Both of you answer this question, please, because somebody's listening and they're afraid to cruise, and I want them to call and book their first cruise with you. Make them feel better about it.
Well, the first thing is I would tell anybody, don't listen to someone else's horror story. You know, some people may have had a bad experience on a cruise ship, and they'll come back and they will just poison someone else's mind because what their situation, every cruise situation is not going to be perfect. We've been very fortunate that every cruise, we didn't have only once the sea's a little rocky. It wasn't that bad. So, but people tend to tell other people about their real bad experiences and scare them off. So I tell people, don't listen to anybody else's horror story. Find out for yourself. Cruising, I almost want to say I guarantee, which you can't guarantee anything, but I tell them, look, try it for yourself. Do a 2-day or maybe 3-day and see how you like it. And I guarantee, and I keep saying I guarantee because I know you can't really guarantee nothing in life, but I say you'll probably like it more than you think you will.
And,
Okay.
and I just say, you know, when you step off onto the cruise ship, just imagine you stepping into your home and you have someone there saying, "Welcome, Miss Savage. Thanks for coming to your house." And then all the food is taken care of. All you have to do is just walk in and everything is taken care of. So you don't have to worry about that because it's basically what they call it, a floating hotel. So the hotel is like walking onto a hotel and then just staying there for the next 3 to 4 to 7 days.
And also a floating golden corral.
And a floating golden corral.
Yeah. And Monica, tell them to start watching Titanic.
You know what? That is another one. You're right. The Poseidon Adventure, Titanic, anything with a boat sinking, they'll conjure up that image. From
exactly
100 years ago, and people will still use that as an excuse over 100 years ago not to cruise. Now I understand some of the ex-military Navy men that was on submarines and battleships. I get it, but even some of them now realize how fun it is. One of our partners that we travel with, he's a Navy man of 25 years, and he's been half his career on battleships, so he doesn't let that bother him. He loves cruising.
Absolutely. Well, when we come back, Teresa Knighton is watching, and Teresa Knighton is afraid to cruise. So Monica and Mr. Dale, I'm going to give you I need 5 tips to get Teresa Knighton to cruise. Come on, we're going to get somebody to book a cruise with you today. We are so happy to have you here. We're so excited. I've got my sunglasses. I've got my passport. I've got my bathing suit. Y'all not going to leave me. We'll be right back. It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley, Dr. Monica Savage, and her partner in life and in business, the phenomenal Mr. Dale Savage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Looking to advance your education or career while staying true to your Christian faith? At Viridian Christian University, we make higher education affordable, flexible, and accessible wherever you are, cultivating a vibrant learning community where faith and knowledge converge, preparing graduates to fulfill their life's purpose. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's, master's, doctorate, or honorary degree, Viridian's 100% online programs can fit your lifestyle. Study on your schedule from your home, office, or anywhere without compromising quality or values. With affordable tuition and programs in Christian leadership, business, and theology, Viridian will equip you to lead with purpose in a changing world. Go to ViridianChristianUniversity.com and see how you can join our global fellowship of faith-driven leaders, online and affordable. To learn more and apply, visit ViridianChristianUniversity.com. Viridian Christian University, a unique and dynamic environment for success, empowering leaders of faith. At Viridian Christian University, we believe education is more than just a degree. It's a pathway to a purpose-driven life. Whether you're advancing your career, pursuing a passion, or building a new future, VCU's 100% online programs give you the flexibility to learn on your terms, anywhere, anytime. With expert faculty, personalized mentorship, and a faith-centered approach, you'll gain the skills, knowledge, and leadership you need to make a lasting impact. VCU offers bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees, each designed to empower you for success in today's fast-changing world. Join a global community of believers, learners, and leaders. Ready to start your journey? Viridian Christian University, transforming lives, empowering futures. Visit us at ViridianChristianUniversity.com. That's ViridianChristianUniversity.com.
The Speaker, Leader, Author Boss program is the #1 certification program for women of color. Speak confidently, write effectively, lead passionately, and earn consistently. This program offers you community and opportunity. It's not just a course, it's a calling. Step into your purpose with Black women who want more. Finishing this course is just the beginning. Opportunities and open doors are available upon completion. Don't wait. Sign up now and start to walk in your purpose and elevate your life to the next level.
Welcome back to It's Your Life, the Dr. James J.C. Cooley Show. Listen, I want you to grab your passport right now because we are traveling with the Savages. Wave the passport in the air like you haven't got a care because you're on your way to Cancun. Come on, somebody. We're having a great time here with the Savages today, and they are going to take you all around the world if you're ready. Are you ready? Somebody say, I'm ready. Type that in the comment section. Listen, we have some people that are afraid to cruise. So right now we're talking to our girl, Teresa Knight, and we want to get her on that ship. Anybody else who have never cruised, I want you to type Virgin in the comment section. That's for the cruise line, right? Type Virgin in the comment section if you have never cruised. We want to get you on Virgin. We want to get you on Royal Caribbean. We want to get you on Carnival because it is an amazing, amazing experience. Dr. Monica, 5 reasons why they shouldn't be afraid to cruise. 5 reasons. Is our Wi-Fi frozen? Are you back, Savages?
I'm
5
back.
reasons that they shouldn't be afraid to cruise.
5
Yeah,
reasons why they shouldn't be afraid to cruise, and reason number 1 is that once you get on the cruise ship, you will not have anything to worry about because you've got the captain that's running the ship, and he's very, very well versed, have ran several cruises several times.
Several hundred.
So you will not have to worry about, the Titanic sinking or whatever because the cruise is way too huge. You're also going to be able to walk around the cruise and enjoy meeting people. That's another reason. So while you're walking around, you won't even realize that the ship is moving around at all. You'll be too busy sleeping, eating, enjoying, talking to people. They have so many activities on the ship for you to do, so much entertainment for you to see that you won't even realize that you're on a ship, and you'll just enjoy every bit of it. What else, babe?
Well, I've heard people say silly stuff like, I don't want to fall off a cruise ship. You can't fall off a cruise ship. You cannot fall off. Now, if you have an issue of something going on up here and you jump off, that's totally different. You cannot fall off a cruise ship. So let's dispel that rumor right there. You can't fall off. So People don't have to worry about falling off a cruise ship.
You get to wear different outfits. You get to wear your swimsuits. You get to swim in the water. Yay!
I've heard people say, oh, you can feel the ship moving the whole time you're on it. True or false?
Not true. Not true. Now everybody's different. Some people are highly perceptive or sensitive to motion. That's just a fact. I'm one of those people. So if I feel anything, I will feel it. If the ship is moving, and there have been times on a couple of cruises where I felt it, but it was nothing out of the ordinary, nothing bad. The ship wasn't rocking from side to side. That's never happened. We've been cruising for years now. It has happened. There's been some unfortunate situations where cruisers got caught in some inclement weather, but for the most part, a cruise ship is a walking weather station. They have some of the most elaborate and equipment on a cruise ship that'll tell you when a hurricane is approaching, where it's at, and the captain's, and he has a weatherman on the cruise ship, and he will go around any hurricane or inclement weather. So a cruise ship is actually one of the safest places to be, because you can, if you're on the island, you can't move. On a cruise ship, you can get away from the hurricane because they have hurricane equipment to tell you when it's coming, how fast it's coming, and where it's going to go. So that's one thing people don't realize. I was told that by a first officer on a cruise ship.
I didn't know that either. I had
Yeah.
no idea. That is so good to know, and that is absolutely a great point. My next question is: I know you guys take a lot of cruises, but recently I had a virtual experience. I wasn't there, wasn't invited, but I had a virtual experience online, and I followed you on a trip up the East Coast by train. You went from Florida all the way up to New York by train. I have never traveled on a train. I'm sure. Mr. Dale, can you tell us a little bit about that? Was that your first time? Can you tell us about the scenery,
Well,
the accommodations? Would you do it again?
well, you might as well say it was my first time, because it was the first time I was on a train was in 1963. I was in second grade, so that I was so long ago that doesn't count. This was an Amtrak, by the way, and like I said, the accommodation is great. It's a little pricey. The food is. It's a little pricey, but the accommodations, the sleeping quarters, it is really, really great. The attendants are great. They're very professional, and you can sleep on a train just as comfortable as you can in your bed. Because I said the seating is very wide. The seating accommodates almost two people can sit in one person's seat. So the accommodation is great. You're comfortable on the train, at least the two we were on. So it was a great experience for me. I was like a kid in a candy store, man. That was so exciting to see the countryside. And the train does travel kind of fast. It's an Amtrak, so you have to have your head on a swivel. You're looking. But I loved it. I really did love it.
Yeah, that's another thing that you don't have to worry about. Once you get on the train, it'll take you where you need to go, and then you're there. So we were able to leave my Orlando, travel up to New York City, and then from New York City, we traveled from there into Ontario, Canada, where we
Yep.
did the Niagara Falls, and that place was awesome,
Yeah, exactly.
beautiful.
I
Yeah.
saw it in your pictures and the things you were posting. And I personally slept. I lived in Pennsylvania for years and I never went to Niagara Falls. Never.
You're
And it
missing
was so
sleep.
much more to it, even just from your pictures, than I thought. Even the little town in Niagara Falls was beautiful. The things that you were doing there. Would you recommend this as a vacation, a honeymoon? And could you help somebody book this?
Yes, we would definitely recommend it as a vacation or a honeymoon or a group setting as well, because it's so much there to see in Niagara Falls. You be, like you said, you'd be amazed at all of the activities, the entertainment that they have there that you can do. I mean, you going over top of the falls, you go underneath the falls, you ride beside the
Behind the
falls,
falls.
behind the falls. I mean, they show that falls from every angle that you can see while you're there. And we were there for what, 4 days, And we were able to see as much as we could. We were able to see just about everything, except
That's awesome. How was
yeah.
the little town? I saw the town looked like it was very quaint, and I really loved the pictures of the town. How was the town?
The town was beautiful. I mean, they had like a castle area where they had where you could go and visit this castle, and so it had a lot of different intricacies there that you could actually do. They did have another just outside of the falls town as well. That was the only one we didn't get to see, but the town itself in Niagara, and it had all the information that you could use there as well to understand Niagara Falls, because there is some tales behind it as well.
Were you aware that there's actually 3 falls?
No.
There's actually 3 falls. Most people, including me, does not know that. They think it's just the big one. There's actually 3 falls there.
And you don't want to, well, you could do the United States falls, but the main falls is the Canadian.
You see,
falls.
it's a better view on the Canadian side, much better view.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds amazing. Isn't that still one of the 8 wonders of the world?
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. It is. Yes, it is. And what's the young lady name that was afraid to cruise?
Teresa. Can you hear us?
Yes, it was Teresa Knight, and we can hear you now. We're about to go on break, but what I was saying is Niagara Falls still one of the 8 wonders of the world? Because I think a lot of us who live on the East Coast have never been to Niagara Falls, and it is a big, 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 big deal. So I would love to have a group trip to Niagara Falls. Now that I live in Atlanta, now that I live further away, I'm sorry that I missed Niagara Falls, but you guys have had some amazing experiences. We're about to go to break. And when we come back, my question is going to be, with all of the self-booking booking engines out there right now, Travelocity and this one and that one, what are the advantages of using a travel agent? Because a lot of people think, oh, I can do it myself. I'm just going to DIY, do it yourself. But using a travel agent, and I've used you for several trips, and it has really, really made a difference. And I want you to tell the listening audience, what advantages are there in having a travel agent plan your entire trip as opposed to doing it yourself? When we come back, I'm Dr. Renee Street Toppin, and it's your life. It's also your world. Go and see it with the Savages, Dr. Monica and Mr. Del Savage. Travel with the Savages when we come back. We'll see you in just a minute.
And I believe if you utilize these 4 C's in any organization and anything that you do, it creates this thing that I call character. Life is about character. Everything you do is about character. Character can be good and bad, but we want great character. So, as I close, I would like to thank Dale and Keith, the In and Out program. I also like to present if you don't mind, remember that in order to make this a successful project, sometimes, we have to reach out there, come out of our pocket, because, our community is not just one of us, it's all of us. So, on behalf of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, I would like to present you guys with a donation of $250. Thank you so much.
Dr. J.C. That's right.
The Speaker, Leader, Author Boss program is the #1 certification program for women of color. Speak confidently, write effectively, lead passionately, and earn consistently. This program offers you community and opportunity. It's not just a course, it's a calling. Step into your purpose with Black women who want more. Finishing this course is just the beginning. Opportunities and open doors are available upon completion. Don't wait. Sign up now and start to walk in your purpose and elevate your life to the next level.
Well, I'm ready to go. I've got my bathing suit cover on. I've got my passport, got my tote bag. One ticket to Bali, please. Welcome back to It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley. And we are here with Dr. Monica Savage and Mr. Dale Savage, partners in business and partners in life. And they are like my favorite couple. I love what they do. And so we are talking today, and I'm on my way to the beach right now. I can't wait. I'm going to book this beach trip. I got about 15 more minutes. Right? We are so excited to be here with the Savages and travel with the Savage. Listen, travel like a savage, save like a savage with the Savages. So during break, before the break, I was asking you, why should people use a travel agent? Now, I know why I use you, because you put together some phenomenal trips. Paris, and I actually have on my Paris shirt that we wore in Paris, but Paris was phenomenal. You put together every excursion. You handled all of the tickets. You handled the transportation. You got us a fabulous mansion on the outside of Paris. You handled all the pickups for every excursion. There was nothing out of place. Nothing was missing. It was the perfect trip. But to the person who's listening saying, I book my own travel, I don't need a travel agent, I go to Pookie and them's website, I go to my Aunt TT's website, right? People who are booking their own travel, what are they missing? And why should they use a travel agent? Let's hear from both of you.
Well, first of all, I'll say, listen, you just mentioned she takes all the stress, all the concerns. She relieves you of all that. She puts that on her shoulders, and she takes care of everything pertaining to and concerning the trip or whatever the situation is. So if you want a stress-free planning, a cruise or all-inclusive, a flight wherever you, Paris or wherever, that's what a travel agent does, are thorough. And she's very, very thorough. Of course, I'm a little partial because she's my wife, but I watch her work, and she doesn't miss much. She's very thorough and she relieves the person of any stress or any worries, like you mentioned with all the things she took care of on you guys' trip to Paris.
Yeah, so I'm like a personal person. So like when you have issues, a lot of times travel companies don't want to, or airlines don't want to deal with you. They don't want to deal with individuals. They like it when they can talk to a travel agent, and the travel agent can tell them exactly what's going on, because a lot of times when things happen, people call in a panic, and they don't understand what's going on or what happened or why it's doing this or why it's doing that. Where travel agents have already gone through all those issues, they already know the issues, they know pretty much how to handle the issue. And so if you call the travel airline and ask the airline, well, what is this or what is that, what is that? First of all, you're gonna sit online forever,
Yep.
and you're going to wait and wait and wait until you finally get your answer, which was probably something that a travel agent could have gave you in 5 seconds. And then you're sitting there and you're waiting on the line trying to talk to people. They don't want to listen to you, they don't want to talk to you. And so with the travel agent, you can pick up the phone just about any time and ask me a question if you have something that you need to know, or something about the travel. And if it's something that I don't know, I'm going to find out for you, and you're not going to sit online waiting for that answer to happen. So with having a travel agent, you don't have to deal with any of that stuff. They handle all of that.
And I remember in Paris, Monica, we had so many questions when we got into that Airbnb. Where's the Wi-Fi, and where's the key to the lock, and where's the maintenance guy, and you handled all of that. And I couldn't imagine, who am I gonna call? Airbnb? Who am I gonna call? I don't know. Who am I gonna call? Does Expedia even have a phone number? I don't even know if you can call Expedia or Travelocity, and whomever you get on the line, it's not going to be personal for them. So for me, using you as a travel agent just has been absolutely priceless. From the first cruise in 2023 all the way to our last trip to Paris, and our next cruise coming up in October, and our trip, which we're going to start planning our first trip to Ghana to visit the Agona Quasi-Crown Kingdom with His Royal Highness Aniful Kitu. We cannot wait to do that, and we know you're going to do a phenomenal job of putting that trip together. My next question, Dr. Monica, the travel doctor, listen. She has a prescription for you. She's the travel doctor. You need vitamin C, take a cruise. You need vitamin B, we're going to send you to the beach. Right? You need some vitamin A, book an airline ticket, right? So call the travel doctor. Listen, my next question, how important is travel insurance? Because I'm gonna be honest. I always check no. The extra $45, no. Extra $200, no. I'm probably not doing the right thing, right? How important is travel insurance on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being you better have it or else, or 1 being don't worry about it?
Well, I would say travel insurance is probably I would put it up there with the 10, because you should have travel insurance. The only reason why you would not want to have travel insurance is there is no reason why you would not want to have travel.
Because I don't want to spend the extra money. I'd rather do an excursion.
A lot of times people think like that, and then you just never know, because why do we get travel? Why do we get insurance? Because you just never know what's going to happen one day or to the other, like car insurance, like life insurance. Those things are put there to help you for whatever mishap might come about. And with not having travel insurance, a lot of times people may have to cancel for some reason. Death shows up at everybody's door just like that. You just never know when you're getting ready to go on a trip and somebody dies. And of course you can't leave, because you might be your parent, your brother, or your sister, and you can't go. So now you've put all this money into this travel that you can't get back. Or you might, with the insurance you also have is for your luggage. One time it happened to, not to us, but one of the people that we were traveling with, their luggage got lost. They spent the whole time with no luggage. And so they had no night clothes to wear, no play clothes to wear. You know, all the little swimming suits they packed were not there. So they had to walk around with a pair of shorts and a top that they got out of the little
Lost and found.
The little shopping spot area, and then that was all they had to wear all day, all week. So now they do reimburse you with the insurance. You do get reimbursed for your lost luggage and stuff as well. So there's a lot of different reasons for having travel insurance, and a lot of things could happen. You could get sick and be stuck on in another country. So you just never know. You just never know. So it's very important.
And like they say, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to consider checking that box, but every time I go to check that box, I think about how I could spend that money on my trip. And so that's very, 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 very valuable information. And I've heard about some things that travel insurance covered that I did not know. Unfortunately, a few years ago, there was a group that traveled. I didn't get to go, but one of the members of our team died in Brazil. And travel insurance, he died on an excursion in Brazil. And his body had to be flown back. And I understand the travel insurance would have covered that. And they had to do a GoFundMe or something to get his body back from Brazil to the United States. And so a tragedy like that, something like that happening that you can't imagine, could be thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, as opposed to that extra $150 or that $140 that Absolutely. You will pay for peace of mind. So from now on, I'm going to consider it purchasing peace of mind. Peace of mind, especially on a cruise. Your roommate cancels, or something like that, and then the roommate wants the money back or whatever, and the cruise, you have to pay for two people. So yeah, that's valuable information. I have a few minutes before our next break, and this is such a fun conversation. I guess I'm not going to be able to get to the beach right now, so I'm gonna take this off. I know. Can get ready to call my Lyft and go to the airport, because I want to go somewhere. But I know we have some great trips coming up this year with Black Women Who Want More. And thank you, Monica, for being our travel agent. And we have Dr. James Cooley on right now, acknowledging you as the VCU travel agent and giving you a shout out for handling the VCU travel arrangements. So you have some very prestigious accounts and contracts and clients. So I have all of you know that if you want the best of the best, she handles travel for royalty. And so I want you to go ahead and book the Savages. I have a few more minutes before my next break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about your books. We're going to talk about how to book with you, how to get in touch with you. Mr. Dale, that's what I call my buddy, Mr. Dale. Mr. Dale, how is it working a business as a couple? And how do you support Dr. Monica in the business?
That's easy. I just do what I'm told, It's very easy. But listen, seriously, I consider myself, I'm just a humble, qualified flunky. She's the brains in this outfit, I'm piggybacking off of her, and I've learned so much. And whatever I can do to take the load off of her or to help her, that's my pleasure. That's what I want to do. So it's been great. I'm the last how many years? 10 years or so?
10 years.
I mean, I've learned so much just sitting here watching her, the patience and the thoroughness that she has. And she's able to, I tell you what, some of those people talk to her very disrespectful. I couldn't do what she does. I couldn't handle that. She's the perfect person for this job. She doesn't let that kind of stuff bother her. So I've learned to cool my little jets off a little bit and realize you can't take everything personal. I learned that from her. So I've learned so much just watching her, sitting here, watching her work, traveling, doing travel, planning things for other people. And sometimes like things may go south or things don't go the way they wanted to or whatever. And they will actually take it out on her. She doesn't let it bother her. She doesn't. Where if it was me, you might get some of that back. But she's so cool under fire. She's amazing.
Yes, and it's so important as a business owner to have that support, to have you there as that support, whether it's a silent partner, whether you, consider yourself a partner, employee, whatever, flunky, and you're not any of those things.
Humble flunky.
No, you're not any of those things. You are the backbone. And and I wouldn't be sitting up straight right now if I didn't have a backbone, so you hold everything up, you hold everything together. And yeah. I just love the way that you support her, because quite honestly, a lot of couples in business, you could be like, the game is coming on. I'm not going to that, or that's your business. That's not my business. I'm not dealing with all that. Just tell me when it's time to leave. You know what I mean? So sometimes a business can pull people apart when there's a couple apart, when there's not that support. I've been to your home. I've seen her up 2-3 o'clock in the morning working, and I've never seen you like, what are you still doing in that office? Come on, get out. You know what I mean? So it's just a beautiful working relationship. We have to go to commercial break right now. When we come back, we're going to introduce you to her books. I have her books here. We're going to tell you some of her major accomplishments. Yes, she graces the cover of magazines. She writes books. She is an amazing person with an amazing support system. I'm talking about Mr. Dell's a whole system, right? We'll be right back with the Dr. James J.C. Cooley Show, and It's Your Life. I'm Dr. Renee Street Toppin. Don't you go anywhere, because it's time to travel. We'll be right back.
See her
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore them or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guest will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 9 p.m. right here on The Answer San Diego.
Dr. James J.C. Cooley. The James Cooley Show. It's your life.
The Speaker, Leader, Author Boss program is the #1 certification program for women of color. Speak confidently, write effectively, lead passionately, and earn consistently. This program offers you community and opportunity. It's not just a course, it's a calling. Step into your purpose with Black women who want more. Finishing this course is just the beginning. Opportunities and open doors are available upon completion. Don't wait. Sign up now and start to walk in your purpose and elevate your life to the next level.
Welcome back to It's Your Life, the Dr. James J.C. Cooley Show. We're here with His Royal Highness's favorite travel agents, Dr. Monica C. Savage and Dr. Dale Savage. That was prophetic, so go on and make it happen. Mr. Dale Savage, our favorite travel agents. His Royal Highness Anna Kitu gives them the highest recommendation. So before we have to end our show, we're going to scroll booking information across the bottom of the screen, and we want you to book a trip with Mr. Dale and Dr. Monica. We want you to get that vitamin A. We want you to get that airline ticket. We want you to get to the beach. You need that vitamin B. And of course, vitamin C, a cruise. We want you to book a cruise. Here's their information at the bottom. Also, we want you to get this book because when you're cruising, when you're on your trip, you're going to need your daily dose of prayer. So we want you to get a copy of A Daily Dose of Prayer and Caring for the Queen. You have an elderly parent, we want you to read this book. Listen, when you go to the beach, you need something to read. So go ahead, put these in your tote bag, right? And have a great time. Also, you can get a copy of her magazine if you want to read more about her. She does grace the cover of Triumphant magazine as a top professional certified speaker for the year of 2025. So as we're closing out this show, if you were to tell us what your favorite trip has been and highly recommend a destination for a couple that's getting married this year or a couple celebrating the 39th anniversary, and shout out to Kathy Hare and her husband. Woohoo! Anniversary number 39. We just celebrated that. You just celebrated that with them on the MSC. And so you just help people celebrate milestones. Suggest where that couple or that graduating student should take their next milestone trip and tell them how to book it with you.
Well, I'm just gonna. We went to Cabo St. Lucas a couple of years ago, and it was a cruise. So we went there. It was not only just Cabo St. Lucas; it was some other stops that we had did as well. But Cabo St. Lucas is what stood out to us. It was a beautiful place. They had these laughing seals that was so funny. They had this love circle where you could go in, and they said 2 people go in and 3 people come out, and it was such a beautiful place. And actually we
are out of time. I'm so sorry. We are at 58:02. So say bon voyage. Bon voyage. Listen, we want you to create memories, and this is Dr. James Cooley's favorite saying, create memories. We want you to collaborate with that booking, and we want you to commit with a deposit, and we want you to be confident about booking travel with the Savages. I'm Dr. Renee Street Top, and tomorrow is our last show. Thank you for tuning in. I'm ready to go because I got to go to the beach. I'll see y'all later. My flight is about to leave. Y'all have a great day. It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley. We're out.
Bye, y'all.
Doctor.